My breath grounds me, my body guides me, and my heart knows the way. Hi, my name is Janice, and this is Island Breeze Yoga. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, or share with someone you know, so you'll make sure that you always are up to date of all Island Breeze Yoga. Let's start. Let's get into our comfortable seats. For me today, that will be on my knees, also known as the sesh pose, a goddess pose where we're sitting in right now. Our toes are uncurled, closing the eyes, breathing deeply in and deeply out, landing here, bringing the hands together and making figures of 8 to warm up the wrists today. Whenever you're ready, you can go the other way. This is always for me a little bit of a thinker to change it up. But here we are. New Year's reset. Quick stretch of the wrist as well by putting your hands forwards and pulling the fingers back. Don't push too much. Just nice and kind. And then bringing the fingers down to get the back of the wrist. And we switch that up by doing the other side. Shaking it out. Giving yourself a moment. If you have wrists that just needs a little bit more attention or hurting sooner than later, just feel free every single time to go on your elbows or go to your child's pose to rest, bringing all the way to the front of our body and back of our body to actually create pressure and warming up the wrist a little bit more before we get in to our downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more of those, moving forwards. I curve my spine as well when I move back. And then when I come forward, all the weight goes back. And from here, I curl my toes. And push my hips to the sky. I keep my knees bent. My heels are not touching the floor whatsoever. That's not the aim here. As you see, I come back to my knees and then push myself back, practicing my downward facing dog or my pyramid pose. Allowing the focus to be up in the hips up, creating strength, pushing and warming up the spine, warming up the back, warming up the calves, hamstrings, and eventually the calves. The more you bend or the more you straighten and breathe, the deeper your pyramid pose gets. I just adjust myself a tiny bit here to get myself in a full pyramid pose, and then I allow myself to drop, and lift my heels off the floor, giving myself a little bit of space and warming up here so it's not a fully full on straightening here. But this is actually how you deepen your pyramid pose. Let's take a moment here to go to our child's pose, resting ourselves by bending the knees as wide as the mat, hands forwards and hips towards your heels. Most of the time people go to their pyramid pose and have so much extra weight on their arms. The full-on pyramid pose is a deep stretch in connection with all 3 points, hands, hips, and heels. Everything in between, we create space and elongate. So with that said, allow yourself to, when you do go to your pyramid pose, we start with bending the knees, lifting the hips, and then straightening the legs. Give yourself 3 more breaths before we move back into our pyramid pose for our final round. Here we go. Bending the knees, and from that position, straighten it up. You can adjust at any time, deepening your pyramid pose, one breath at a time. The aim is not to put your heels on the floor. The aim is to connect the 3 points that I just spoke about, strengthening and elongating the muscles in between. Let's do some deep breaths here, and when you're ready, go back to your child's pose. Beautiful stuff. This time we bend our arms above the head in prayer pose, pressing the back of our head on the mat, even deeper connection with the earth. As our final pose for today. Stay deeply here in your breath in and breath out. You can repeat this as many times as you want. Strengthening your pyramid pose or your downward facing dog. One breath at a time. I thank you so much for joining me, and I see you in the next video to reset your mind, body, and soul with Island Brace, and allowing yourself to finish in your sash pose, your goddess pose here. Hotep, peace be with you.